have a monkey in your pants?
Right then guys, welcome back to another Bad Influence fan commentary. Still on season 1, as you should know. This time it's episode 5. Let's see what Mr. Crane and Nipples has got in store for us today. I'll try not to say that much, honest. I'll try and think of a new nickname.
Yo, Bad Influence, check it out, MC Crane, kick it one time.
Frick, Mr. Crane.
I'm sorry, we will have some proper music on the programme this week from Brooklyn.
Is that an Amiga 600 strapped to your groin? What? Does anybody...
finding out how to turn one bad influence
Does anybody remember the band Brooklyn? I certainly
and our
don't.
main game review this week is Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy.
Awesome game.
Violet!
Yeah?
Violet, you're on!
What? Oops, getting a bit carried away here.
What are you doing,
with this
Violet?
new Nigel Mansell freewheel. You plug it into your driving sim instead of a joystick.
Oh my god,
and
it's
just
like
attached by a thin wire.
the Wii wheel
This game
remote
I'm
thing
playing,
for
Nigel
Mario
Mansell's
Kart,
World
but
Championship
before
actually
that.
recommends using the freewheel for extra realism. When I steer with it, the hands on the steering wheel on screen move in exactly the same way as me, and I use these two buttons to slow up and speed up.
Slow up and
As well
speed
as that,
up,
you can
slow
choose
up.
to do manual gears, and you change the gears then by sort of flicking the wheel backwards and forwards.
I don't-
It's really difficult to
I'm just
do
going to put
and
this
steer
out there,
at
but I
the
don't
same
even
time.
think that game's
Mind you,
analog.
if you like driving sims, you'll love this. Oh, and the helmet's optional.
I think
Our main
it's
game
still
review
digital
this week
steering
is
on the
Super
game.
Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy, the biggest and hottest Game Boy title of the year.
Yo,
Starring
Mr.
everybody's
Crane, what
favourite
is on
plumber.
your head,
But all
son?
is not well for our hero. All the creatures in Mario Land have been turned against him by the evil Wario. To the rescue, here comes Alex.
Wario.
I give this
Wario.
game 4 marks. It's a great little adventure. The thing I like about it is the enhanced graphics. It's a lot better than the original
I
one.
so remember playing that game as well.
This is the Mario map. You can choose to go
Wow,
anywhere from here,
overview just
which
like
means you
Super
can
Mario
go through
World.
the game in any order you like. Okay, this is the Hippo bonus level. There's lots to do on this level. The main objective of this level is to get into his bubble. I've just lost my bubble, which means that all your power-ups have been taken
Lost
away.
your bubble, that's when you know it's a bad day.
There's 3 main
Don't
types
wanna
of
lose your
power-ups
bubble,
in
boys
Super
and
Mario.
girls.
The first one is his mushroom, which turns him into Super Mario.
That's right.
The second one is the fire flower, which means you can fire things. And the
Correct.
third one is the carrot, which means you turn into bunny ears Mario and you can fly around the levels.
Oh, I forgot about the bunny
I've
ears.
just got the fire flower now, and I'm firing, and I can shoot the baddies.
The baddies.
Just shot this bird, and then I go on to finish the level. One of the best things about Super Mario 2 is you can save the game, which means you can start wherever you like.
Wow, was that a big feature back in the day? Saving the
By
game?
this game, it's the fastest and best game I've ever seen on the Game Boy. My only criticism is, it's a little bit easy, and I did get to the last level.
This is really fresh and fun. It's a really good game for the Game Boy, and I'd like to see it in colour. It looks good for
Okay.
an LCD screen. It's got some good puzzles, but the scrolling could be smoother. It's just a bit too much like Super Mario Land 1.
You
And so to the final
Wash
scores
your
for
mouth
Super
out, little
Mario
boy,
Land
you are
2.
speaking
The boys
toss.
gave it an excellent 4 out of 5, and the girls
too much
liked
like
it
Super
too.
Mario
4 out of 5 from
1?
them.
In what way?
We're getting a lot of letters
Atari
at
ST.
Influence office at the moment, which is great. Thanks, keep coming in. It's nice to hear what you have to say. And we're getting a lot like this one. This is from Jenny Smith, who lives at King Edward Avenue, Hastings in East Sussex. Hi, Jen. She
Attack
says,
of
Dear
the
Andy and Violet, I'm
Killer
getting fed up
Robots,
of
is he
watching computer
playing?
shows that don't even mention my computer. And I know you've got an Atari ST. Well, we do have one here in the studio, and if you're an ST owner, look out for some software reviews for you in later programmes. There is a particular application, however, that this computer is well suited to. Music.
That's about it. Atari ST was a poor man's Amiga, in my view. Good machine until the Amiga came along. What even is this band's name again? Brooklyn something? Brooklyn Baddies. What? What has this got to do with computers? That was shockingly
These
tossed.
guys are Brooklyn. That's their brand new single, or at least part of it. The single's called Bad Influence. Welcome to the programme.
How do you doing, Andy?
Nice of you to name your single after us, Jerome. We're very pleased.
Well, actually, Andy, we didn't name the single
You
after
didn't?
you. No, we got the name from some slang that's used in the States by young rappers. So bad actually means good, so it's good influence and not bad influence.
Well, we like
Where
to
is the
try
guy
to
from?
stop
America,
people
UK? I could not understand his accent, and Jesus Christ, he had a sweaty face.
Right, just clear off on your way. Kevin's in the band too.
Hi.
He plays the keyboard.
This
and he
seems
also
to be the
produces
weekly
music, and I was saying the guitar is well
educational
suited to
part of the
music.
show. We've
How
learned
and why?
about ballet
Well,
dancing
it's
before in
because it's
space,
the
and now
only
we're learning
computer
about
with
some
MIDI.
What's MIDI?
MIDI
is
music on the good old
musical
Atari ST.
instrument digital interface.
And what does that do?
Well, that means that with a software sequencing package such as this one
Yeah.
and this computer, I can talk to all these keyboards and tell them what to do from here.
All right, show us how it works then.
Right. Okay. Well, I put some kick drums in.
You'll put them in, I see.
Yeah. What I can do then is I can take that bar and copy it over as many times as I like.
That's 16 bars of
There
drums
is
there.
16 bars of bass drums there. It sounds like this. Straight kick.
Fair enough, yeah, but it
Right.
needs a bit of melody to make it a
That's
bit more
right,
interesting,
yeah.
doesn't it?
You tell him,
Set
Mr.
it over.
Crane.
You put that organ in already. Do you always use the mouse to put the notes into the computer?
No, not at all. What I'll do now.
You could play
is
directly from the
record
keyboards or
Mark
lead switch,
on
let
that
me guess.
keyboard.
So you can actually play live in as well.
So,
Oh my god, Mr.
Bit of
Crane.
a duff note there. Does he have to do that again?
no,
Oh, there's the
wrong
duff
note.
one.
Yeah, and I can change that. Simple as that.
It's incredible, and presumably, in the same way as you reproduce the drum notes, you can reproduce that bar and
I can.
put it all the way through.
Yep.
But when it's all finished, what does it sound like?
Well, it's getting there. It sounds like.
Sounds like music, Mr. Crane.
That's Mark's bit. And it's corrected as well, so we didn't have the duff
Right.
note in there, which is terrific. It makes me think, what is there left for human beings to do? This does it all for you.
No, it doesn't, because this is just a very useful tool. You're only limited by your imagination, really. You have to think of all the ideas first, put them into that, and then move them around.
Yeah, it's an incredible bit of stuff, but it isn't creative, is it?
No,
Thank you for showing it to me. I may go away and record my own single on it shortly.
right.
In fact, that's a competition prize if you fancy winning yourself a chance to go, all expenses paid, to the studios in Manchester where Brooklyn record your own single. You can.
No.
The guys will help you write the single, they'll record it,
No,
they'll play on
Mr.
it for you,
Polarneck.
and you'll end up with a load of copies that you can give to
Baseball
your mates for
cap
Christmas.
wearing Mr.
To
Crane.
enter, all you got to do is listen to 5 clips of music we'll
No.
play to you at the end of the programme.
Oh,
They're from
tracking's
games.
going on my
Identify
VHS.
the
Fix
games,
it.
Write them on a postcard
Somebody
or a
fix
stuck-down
it.
envelope and send them to us at our usual Bad Influence address. There is, in fact, a short version of the single Bad Influence.
Oh,
by
flaunting their
Brooklyn.
good old
I'll
Bad
have a
Influence
set
magazine
for you.
again
Come
as
free
normal.
with your copy of
I
Bad
really don't know why they
Influence
sort of put
magazine,
up with
which
this,
is available
or why they
now. If you would
include
like the
these
full-length version,
educational parts in the
it'll be
show.
our
Obviously,
website by next week. Wanna know
you
what
can
it
see
sounds
why
like?
to a certain
Take it away.
degree,
Sorry,
but
I mean, guys, I mean Brooklyn. I'm
we
sorry.
were interested in more games and stuff and information about the computers rather than toss like this with some band that I've never heard of.
Like I said, here it is, a fresh new dawn.
Never. Get off my telly, Brooklyn. You're upsetting my face.
This is a cheat for Premiere, a funky game on the Amiga. This'll give you infinite lives. This is Namrud saying it ain't no jives. When the title
Namrud,
shows on
did
your
you ever wear a
TV,
different
you've gotta
waist
cram
jacket,
the
son?
words as quick as can be. Now I know all the pokes, peaks and bugs, so in this game type in spark plugs. The screen now flashes and it's a sir. You beat
Oh
the
my
game
gosh.
and you won't get hurt.
I wanna know
Now I've got
what-
a
where is
book,
Namrud
the airy
nowadays?
curlers, so on
That's
your
what I
way,
wanna know.
Slimy furtlers.
Nipples. Sorry.
Rapper Nam the Man there.
Ooh, we got some thighs on the go this week, not Violet.
Play music on your home computer. This one's called Boombox. It lets you put down sounds to make your own dance
I'll
track.
let me
I'll
get
show you.
600 there.
Go into jam mode and play the track again. Then we can change the synths here.
That is nothing compared to
Tune
Optimed
there,
or
change the bass,
Med or whatever it is on the Amiga.
change the drums. It's got a new track. And you can also play sample sounds in, like this. Boombox is available for the Amiga and PC and costs around 40 quid.
Wow,
I think that's quite enough of that.
that's
Yeah.
freaking expensive.
Thanks, Andy. Now for this week's news and previews.
What we got today, boys and girls?
No, this isn't quite
Andy,
much,
take
but
off
pay
your
attention
freaking
to
hats
copy
on,
discs.
please. You're
Last
upsetting my
week, police
face.
seized over £100,000 worth of pirated discs from a market in Leeds, and 5 men were arrested for alleged offences under the Copyright
Pirate
Act.
discs are
A
bad.
blank disc costs under £1, and a disc with a game on it could cost about £30. So it could be very tempting for anybody to copy games onto
Don't
discs.
tell
with a friend, a
Mr.
bulletin
Crane
board or
about the
anything.
3 boxes
The
of
simple
Amiga
message is,
discs that I've got in my
don't do it.
cupboard.
It's just as illegal to copy one
Please.
game as it is to copy thousands.
No limits, no mercy, no surrender. Well, that's what the blurb says about Strider 2. It's a sequel to the original coin-up conversion and coming out
Strider
on the Mega
2.
Drive, Master System and Game Gear next spring. Strider must use his plasma sword and new lethal shuriken to overcome an array of fiendish enemies such as mutant soldiers and hostile
Classic arcade game, Strider 1. Epic on the Mega Drive.
Finally arrived.
I don't
After
remember
all
the
hype,
second.
2 days ago it was Sonic Tuesday.
How did I know you were going to say Sonic
Unless you live
Tuesday?
in Plymouth, in which
That
case
was
Sonic
obvious,
Tuesday
Mr.
became
Crane.
Sonic Friday because some retailers were selling this 5 days before Sonic Tuesday.
Cheeky
Which
retailers.
rather made a mockery of the fantastically crafted international, worldwide, simultaneous launch of the mammal, didn't it?
Spiky? Spiky!
Nah, what we're doing back with you again. We just saw you 2 minutes ago.
Just looking for my hedgehog. I think he's been eaten by something that disagreed with it. Da 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 da. Look!
Slimy fertilers.
Here's a cheat for the Addams family on this SNES.
Oh,
Simply type
a
it.
cheat, I've got this.
BLRZZ.
What version of the Addams Family though, Mr. Nambook? There's about 3 different
and
games.
5 hearts. So, that's... Ah! And the rest of your family will be saved! Spiky!
And now for something completely different.
Metamorphosis.
Oh, sorry, I'll
Metamorphosis.
say that again. And now for somebody completely different.
Violet's hair is epic today. It's
Still be
very
just
Dolph
about
Lundgren.
one piece after that rather painful transition.
I
And
must
this is the
break
world
you.
Where some of the cleverest special effects are created for adverts and TV. The mill
Oh,
is famous for morphing.
I got excited. I thought it was
which
going to
means
be a
changing
Knight
one
Rider or
thing into
something.
another. All these morphs were done at the mill. We asked them to show us how they do their morphing, but instead they gave us a starring role in our own morph sequence. In charge is producer Andy Barmer.
Okay, Andy, so we're going to morph you through to Violet. And in order to help the transition, you need some action to give it a bit more oomph.
Have to fit the same expressions together.
Well, it does, yeah, because when you need really to line up roughly so that you don't, otherwise, I mean, if your eyes weren't in the right place, approximately, yeah, your eyes are going to have to somehow move across the screen, and that's just going to...
it's not going to look right, is it, Violet? No.
At the end, you maybe sort of acknowledge the fact that you've transformed.
Become normal again.
So a bit... Right, let's do it. Let's go for it.
Oh my god, that guy's full of excitement, charisma and
To make it more
enthusiasm
simple,
and
it's
all
important
things
to put
jolly.
the two faces in the same place on the screen. Though there's a high-tech way of doing this, a felt-tip pen is quicker.
And now for something completely different.
It all takes time. They shoot against a blue screen, so they can put in a different background later. Next, it's my turn.
And then we can resize it.
Your hair's sticking up a little bit. Pre-rolling.
Oh, sorry. I'll say that again. And now for somebody completely different.
She looks freaky, man.
Why do you say she was very good and she's only done 2 and you made me do 5, man? Now what is this? There's a deal going down here.
Graphic designer Gavin Blair explains what happens next.
In order for the machine to morph, you need to break down the pictures into areas. So you do that using this grid, using this mesh.
Oh my gosh, that
Right.
looks complicated.
There, I've enclosed an area which includes the eyebrow and the eye, and the same points over here to enclose your eyebrow and eye. So the machine's changing one eyebrow now into another one.
Wow.
It's like the face is on rubber, and you're just pulling the mesh, and it's like stretching the face. You have to track everything that moves.
Jeez,
So like, for
I
instance,
thought I
you
genuinely thought that'd be a
start
lot
moving
simpler than
close
that. I thought you just
and
stick
opened it
2
as the
pictures in it and
sequence
magically do
progressed.
it.
You also blinked. So I had to put a lot of detail around your eyes, around your
Didn't
mouth.
realise you'd actually have to do it
things like that.
manually. My gosh, graphic designer man, you must have been paid
You
well.
have to rotoscope it, which means you have to go through the sequence, each frame of the sequence, and match the grid to the same points for the whole sequence.
Gosh.
So there's a grid following the actions that Andy carried out. You see, that starts as Andy. You can see where the hair matches and the eyes match. And as it goes through the sequence, it transforms into the outline of you over there. So you can see the different hair and the different eyes. So that's a preview of what the morph will do. And then what I can do...
The size of those behemoths are computers as well. Massive.
Let the machine...
Sorry, I'm finding this entertaining,
Andy
people, and
it is.
educational
There
all
you
at the
go.
same
That's-
time. Whoa, Andy!
Andy's face distorted.
Mutant child of Andy and
Yours.
Violet.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is getting the machine to show me what you will look like.
No.
distorted to fit Andy's face. So there you are.
No, that is funny.
Let's admire the morph again in slow motion. You just can't see the join. Next time I feel like a change of image, I'll know where to come.
I didn't know to work. There is software around that lets you get effects similar to morphing on your own home computer.
Is it deluxe paint?
Semi-morph away. It changes shape. If you can... Oh, what?
It's a hippopotamus.
No, it's not a hippopotamus.
Elephant?
It's not an elephant. The shape's changing, a bit more colour coming in now. No, it's not me.
On a good day?
No, nor is it you on a bad day, Violet.
I know, it's a Humanosaur.
Yes, but which
Brad.
one?
It's Brad.
There we are, yes, it's our own Brad the Humanosaur. You see how he went through different changes there, different stages. Changed his shape, and then as he got larger and larger and became more like the Brad we know and love, more colour was in there as well. There's a great thing you can do with this. You can actually paint with him as well, look.
Wow.
So he can whiz all over the screen.
Technology. I'm astounded.
Egg? Now some more games review.
Yes, please, some games, thank you.
Welcome to the human race. Humans on the Amiga puts you in charge of a tribe of little cavemen who
Fun
need
little
to
puzzle
their way
game.
through the evolution of mankind. Sounds heavy.
I think I
Here's
played a
Amanda.
demo of it at the most. Never actually played the full game. I think I played the full
challenge.
game on the
I've
Game
just
Boy.
discovered the spear, and now I've got to get the rest of my men to the end of the cave before my time runs out, which is quite hard because they move so slowly.
It's quite hard.
It's also quite hard because you've got to use the joystick and the keyboard at the same time.
Oh, that's hard.
On this level,
Two
you've
buttons
got
at the
to
same
rescue a
time.
little man trapped on top of the hill. Humans is a Lemmings type game with some big differences. You can only control one man at a time and they move too slowly.
I don't think it's a Lemons type game.
Here I'm just throwing the spear so that I can come back for it later because I can't hold the spear and on the wheel at the same time. This is on the wheel so that I don't lose so much time. I love the graphics. I feel there's a real depth to the pictures. There's some things that can kill you in this,
Tyrannosaurus Rex gonna eat your
dinosaurs.
face, human.
And oh, I've got to get away from this.
That was pretty epic.
This game takes ages to load, which is one problem, but this is okay because you're entertained so well between
It's
discs.
because it's on
with
floppy
excellent
disks,
music.
girly. Of course it's going to take ages to load. It's not a Super Nintendo.
It's a great game. It's really good value for money. It's great entertainment and it'll last for years.
No, I don't think it'll last for years.
Game, and it looks fantastic. It's a bit slow though. The music is actually worth listening to, and it's one of the few games where I wouldn't want to turn the sound down. I'd definitely recommend it.
It's a bit too hard. The men go too slowly.
Bit too hard. Where are all these children from?
And the scores for humans.
I do not
the boys
know.
like 6,
Somewhere
4 out
in
of 5,
England where they
and the
speak
girls
like
like
hard.
2, 4 out of 5 from them.
It's a bit too hard. Oh,
Next up is
Turrican.
Universal Soldier,
No.
a shoot 'em up for the Mega Drive.
That's close.
It's named after
That.
the film, but in fact, this is just a reworking of the classic Amiga game Turrican 2.
I was gonna say it fucking
Here's
is
the interplay.
Turrican.
This is just like Turrican 2.
It is.
Nothing original in the gameplay.
It's
The graphics
identical.
are
That's
excellent,
supposed to be
and it's
Universal
really good
Soldier? As in the movie Universal Soldier? What has that got to do
In
with
this game,
Universal
there are
Soldier,
lots
the
of
movie?
power-ups and other things you can collect,
Sprite's
and
been
very
changed
rarely run out
slightly.
of energy.
But with the exception of that, it's bloody Turrican 2.
This is the end of level meanie. He's very nasty.
End of level mini.
I've used my mega weapon to destroy him.
I've heard them all now.
It's the easiest way to do it. You can only use this weapon once per life.
End of
You
level
can't go around
mini.
annihilating everything with it. To be honest, this isn't normally my sort of game, so I would think about buying it because I don't already have Turrican 2.
Turrican 2 is
I was
amazing.
surprised how playable I found it.
On the Amiga, I
I've
should
seen it
say.
all before years ago. The effects are good, but there's nothing new here, and some of the levels are a bit too long.
It annoys me when they bring out an old game under a new title. This one just cashes in on the name of the film.
That is
And
quite
the
shocking.
score
That
for
has got
Universal
nothing to do
Soldier,
with Universal
the boys
Soldier.
gave it 3 out of 5, an
They could have
average
done
score,
something good with the
and the
film.
girls also
Jean-Claude
gave it
and
3 out of 5.
Dolph Lundgren. I can't say his name, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, that's about it for this week, except for the competition.
Is that it? That was a
Last
quick
week's
episode. That was
competition
full
was
of
a Mega Drive, a Grace of
toss.
Sonic, and a Bad
Music
Influence
toss and
t-shirt,
some
and we had nearly
wanky
7,000
band.
entries. The question was, what is the name of the hedgehog in
Called
the Beatrix Potter
something.
stories? And the answer was, of course, Mrs. Tiggywinkle.
Yeah, Mrs. Tiggywinkle, everybody knows that, surely. Mrs. Tiggywinkle.
From Leanne Macmillan from Strathclyde in Scotland. Well done.
If you'd like to win that weekend recording your own single
No.
in Brooklyn, stand by.
No.
The 5 clips
I'd
of
rather
music
win an
that
Amiga
play
or
into
something,
coming up
Andy.
Over the Data Blast. We're back next week with more Bad Influence, or join me 9:25
Less
Saturday
educational
morning for lots of
content
jobs.
would be
Take care.
appreciated.
Bye-bye.
More games and reviews.
Here
That
comes
was
the
quite a
competition music to identify.
bad episode. I'll quite happily admit that was a nice music. That was pretty bad. Data Blast anyway. Back in the day, VCR machine. Record this blurb at the end and play it back frame by frame, where you could, in theory, read all that musical information. So that was a bit of a letdown of an episode, to be perfectly honest with you. Too much educational nonsense. Don't like it. More games, gameplays and reviews would be preferred, but anyway, hopefully next time it'll improve. But please come back for more, and I shall see you next time.